Is it on? Hello. Hello, it's Jake. I think it's on. I've borrowed someone else's Mevo to see if I have better luck with a different Mevo than the Mevo that I used to love. The Mevo somebody that I used to love. Hey, it's me. It's Jake. It's Friday. It's August, what is it? 19th. It's August 19th. We're doing this. We're alive. If you're listening to this on the podcast or you're watching it on the YouTube, it happens live on Facebook Tuesdays and Fridays at 3 p.m. California time. So if you want to see that. Greetings, Pick. Good to see you. I'm just trying to now see if I can make this appear on the other screen. Yeah, good. So I think I'm liking the Mevo's back in business just for fun. Rachel, greetings. Rich Chooch, hello. Hello, hello. You say goodbye. You don't say goodbye. You say hello. You say hello. I say hello. That's how we're doing it today. Um, what have I got going on? Lady Jerry's still out of town. Won't be back until Wednesday. She's really enjoying herself there in New Zealand. She's now in a beach called Piha. That's beautiful. Jen, you're here. Good to see you. We're back, Andrew. Friday time. It's Friday time again. Happy Hump Day, Rich. Yeah. Eric, another story from Bill Bryson's book, The Body. There is a record case in medical history of a human being exploding because of a fart. There is a recorded case in 1978. Wow. 1978. That's when I graduated from high school. Uh, Unrelated, but surgeons in France inserted an electrically heated wire into the rectum of a patient to cauterize a polyp. Oh, nobody volunteers for that. We're just going to put this electrically heated wire in your rectum, cauterize a polyp. You may experience a slight discomfort. The wire ignited the man's flatus, fart gas, and he exploded. And only hope he was under general anesthetic at the time. I don't know if you survive that. I don't know if they blow your ass apart with a heated wire. Um, I don't know if you come back from that. I don't know. How do you follow that? I don't know how you follow that. Dave would have volunteered for that. Hello, Julie. Good to see you. Welcome to Friday. So Friday, it's always time for the Hollywood. Every time I turn away from the thing, that it forgets who I am. But it is trying to watch me. It's worse than shit hitting the fan. You better believe it. So every Friday we got the Hollywood Producers Directory. I guess to hold it in, hold it out. This is where the Mevo doesn't always capture it. We got the Hollywood Producers Directory. So we're going to have something from that today. Also, I've got I've got Esar's Comic Dictionary, but I've also got 20,000 quips and quotes, which I from Evan Esar I think a lot of these quotes are his quotes. Here's one from Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens about a crowd. Anything that makes a noise is satisfactory to a crowd. I'm not sure what I mean about that. Never follow the crowd if you want the crowd to follow you. Now that makes sense because if you're following them, you're behind them, right? Anyway. Hello, Bob. Happy to be back. Happy to have you back. Rachel, you're trying to sew up a hole in one of Jason's shorts pockets. You're having a devil of a time threading the needle. Any tips? Oh, those needle. You get that needle threading thing with the diamond paste wire that you stick through and grab the thread and pull it back. That's the only tip I have is that, and that can work sometimes. All right, so today from the Hollywood Producers Story Directory, and I guess I got to hold it in here to make sure it gets into the shot. Quip is a snarky quote. You're right about that. So from the Hollywood Producers Story Directory, this is science fiction. This is the Hollywood Producers Story Directory from 1991. How could I possibly have to still look at that thing to know that? And today's story treatment is from 1990, and it's by Michael Gladson, Fifth Avenue, North Altona, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. How about that? And Michael has written a feature film, science fiction. There's a treatment available. He doesn't have the whole script. That may have changed since this was published. Earth, 1996. He's pushed himself 6 years, 7 years into the future. Environmental problems worsen. Oh, little did he know. We've due to a lack of government action. Well, adding to this problem, Earth is under threat from hostile aliens planning to take over the planet. You think you've got problems. You think climate change is your number one issue. Imagine that plus hostile aliens planning to take over the planet. That is bad. Trim the thread with sharp scissors. That's what you're suggesting, to thread the needle. Yeah. All right. Hostile aliens planning to take over the planet. The world unites, and using technology confiscated from the aliens sends an elite force to the aliens' planet. Ooh, and succeeds in preventing an attack from the aliens. Wow. It's hard enough for me to believe that we're going to defeat a technology that's capable of getting here, but also it's hard for me to believe now in retrospect that in 1996 we're going to the aliens' planet. Caught in a time warp on the journey back to Earth, the crew are transported to the 23rd century, where the greenhouse effect has taken a toll on Earth. The ozone layer is practically non-existent. Sea levels have risen and consumed masses of land, and pollution is abundant. But there aren't any people left, though. Look on the bright side. Nope. We could save the Earth from hostile superior beings. We couldn't save it from ourselves. Sort of a bummer postscript. And given that now we're how many years in the future from this time? 20, from 1990, we're 32 years in the future. So I got to say, Michael, we're going to need to do some research, rewrites on this. But the good news is the Earth didn't go into the handbasket from 96 quite as fast as we thought it was going to at the time. At least that's the bright news from my point of view. Lady Jerry just continues to, we're screwed, and there's not, anyway, we should get busy doing things. Rachel, you're saying sharp scissors to cut the thread bluntly, then get the thread wet with saliva. Yeah, I've done that. Okay. You'll take aliens over most people. Rich, well, we're going to roll the dice with some aliens. I don't know. I think even if we put the neo-Nazi jackasses in charge, we're better off with them than the aliens. But then again, I haven't met the aliens, and I'm assuming they're a rough bunch that have come here to devour us or devour something that we need to stay alive. Jen, now that you have a new job, you can travel to Austin to see me if I go. Yeah, Keys and Uma, I haven't spoken to them, but yeah, they may have some room. Anyone watching Resident Alien? Nope, haven't started watching that yet. Getting ready to watch the Game of Thrones prequel when Lady Jerry gets home. Start on the 29th, BTW, assuming you pass the background check. Uh-oh. I'll say uh-oh. So I'm not positive that I'm loving the Mevo today, although it hasn't fritzed out. But I feel like I'm getting a lot more close-ups of me than I really was hoping to have. But anyway, let's take another look here. We've already done our, God, can't believe we've done our producer's directory story. Estimate. Everyone should take a wife's estimate into account when forming an estimate of a man. Balzac. I'm not even sure. Maybe my brain isn't complete. I had a really good day at jiu-jitsu, but I think it may have shut my brain off because I don't even understand that. The man who thinks too much of himself usually thinks too little of others. Ooh, I did receive that one. Furthering the topic, favorite dystopian movie, anyone? Children of Men. Oh, Andrew. Children of Men is your favorite dystopian movie? Oh, yeah. I'm not in on Children of Men. My favorite dystopian movie. Well, there's so many dystopian. I'm gonna have to go with Idiocracy. Huh? I think I've got to watch Idiocracy again. So it was prescient. Um, Must have gotten through the interview process without spitting teeth at them, Bob's saying to Jen. Matrix, yeah. Jen, I think you're right. Matrix might be my favorite dystopian movie. The funny thing, yeah, Road Warrior, I did enjoy that. You need to watch Clerks again. I don't think Clerks is about a dystopia, but then again, maybe it is. Uh, okay, here's some Bachelor. No one has yet been able to figure out just what age a bachelor becomes confirmed. Confirmed bachelor. That's such a funny expression, which is, I mean, I'm pretty positive that that's just a euphemism for a, a gay gentleman, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So I don't know that I need any more 2000s quips and quotes for today, but maybe it's time for a little bit of snark. I know that's one of your favorites, Andrew. So let's bust out the snark and get this party started. Um, A lawyer was reading out the will of a rich man to the people mentioned in the will. To you, my loving wife Rose, who stood by me in rough times as well as good, I leave the house and $2 million. The lawyer continued. To my daughter Jessica, who looked after me in sickness and kept the business going, I leave the yacht, the business, and $1 million. The lawyer concluded. And to my cousin Dan, who hated me, argued with me, and thought that I would never mention him in my will. Well, you were wrong. Hi, Dan. All right. That's some winning snark to me. Kind of a charming joke story. I have to admit, I did see the punchline coming a little bit ahead of time, but I'm not going to get super mad about that. Confirmed bachelors always seem to be 50 plus years old. Yeah, I think that's right. Where's my happy hour drink? Well, that's a good question, Jen. I'm going with just the coffee today, but I am going to have a margarita later if we go to the Mexican restaurant. Otherwise, if it's going to be happy hour at home, I'll have to see. But I'm all out of happy hour cocktails today, and I didn't stop on the way home from jiu-jitsu. I'm in training. I'm in training for a tournament. So it's margaritas only until that happens. Mm. Okay, having a favorite movie about the Earth going to shit is kind of depressing. You reconsidered though, and yes, Jen, The Matrix is the correct answer. Yeah, Andrew, I do love The Matrix. I love The Matrix. Hey, look, I don't think Blade Runner is that a dystopia or just a futuristic. I don't know. Blade Runner, fan of Blade Runner. The Quiet Earth. You think it's Australia? In case anyone's on the edge of their seat, Rachel got the needle threaded through the hole, and the hole has been mended. The needle threaded, the hole's been mended. Oh, well, I'm so happy that all that worked out. Scott, Jake, are you drinking the new dirt coffee alternative yet? No, Scott. I had heard about the dirt coffee. What's it called? Is it called dirt? It's not called dirt. Mud water. And my friend Kyle works for Mud Water. I have received samples of Mud Water, numerous samples of Mud Water. And I have to say, tried it, didn't care for it, open to their marketing and advertising is so effective that I'm always kind of haunted by this idea that maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I did it wrong when I tried the mud water. Maybe I need to retry the mud water, which is saying something. When they name it mud water and you taste it and it's not very good and the ads are so good that you're still like, I'm going to give it another try. Maybe I am going to give it another try. Also, I do like Kyle, so maybe it's good. Maybe it's worth a good. Maybe it is worth another try. Um, on the beach, yeah, that's what I thought he meant. On the beach, I think that's the Australian movie, The Quiet Earth. On the beach, but I guess that's post-apocalyptic. There's not a lot of time between the apocalypse. I mean, it's the idea that Australia is getting the drift from the atomic bomb late, and so they've got the news, and they've just got a couple of days to survive. Dirt coffee sounds like something Donald Trump tried to give to the White House guests. No, dirt coffee. Oh, I remember when. No, I don't have any Donald Trump jokes. What's on tap for the weekend? House of the Dragon is definitely in your plan as well. Andrew, yes, but I'm not going to watch House of the Dragon until Lady Jerry gets home. I think I'm going to look at this Mel Gibson documentary, or not Mel Gibson. What is wrong with me? Just because we mentioned him earlier from Road Warrior? Not Mel Gibson. Miles Davis. Those two are not. How? Oh my godness! My godness! I reached for the Mel Gibson, or I reached for the Miles Davis, and all I got was this Mel Gibson. Ugh. Anyway, there's a Miles Davis documentary on Netflix that I think I'm going to watch. I may watch a couple of episodes of. I've just decided. I do like zombies. I do. I'm not afraid of ghosts. I do like zombies. I really do like zombies, and I'm gonna get back in. I left off of Walking Dead 1.5 episodes into season 8, so I'm gonna dig back into some Walking Dead and watch a couple episodes of season 8, give it another chance, see if I can get back into the zombies, see if I can complete that. Maybe I'll move on, forge ahead without Lady Jerry on Better Call Saul, but that's not for this weekend. That's for later into the future. There was another animated series on Netflix, sci-fi, that I think I might watch as I wind down my man vacation and get ready for the return of my lovable and adorable wife from New Zealand. Place that she's staying. Oh my God. She's staying in the most beautiful place after I've left. And all I'm doing is writing reviews of the Airbnbs we stayed with while I was there. So that's nice, isn't it? That's a real treat for me to be able to do that. Um, so it's 3:18. Wonder what my temperature is. Got to check my temperature here. 97.7. I'm doing okay health wise. I'm feeling actually pretty good, in spite of the fact that I've done 3 jiu-jitsu classes this week, and I'm going to do the 4th one tomorrow because I'm getting ready for this tournament. Anyway, today's Louise L. Hay wisdom card is pretty simple. I'm good enough. I may take this baby right to Las Vegas for my tournament, and I'm not going to show it to the referee until after the match. I'm good enough. I'm not restricted by old limiting beliefs from my family or from society. How about that? I'm not. I'm not limited by those things. Oh, I'll tell you the book that I'm reading now, which is a little bit about kind of retweaking your life goal directions in later stages of your life, that I'm kind of enjoying. We'll see if it gives me any insights. I'm just looking it up here in the thing of the thing. God, where do you go to do this? It's called From Strength to Strength by Arthur C. Brooks, and I'm reading that as a little bit of inspiration, motivation. Bob, The Quiet Earth was 1985. A guy wakes up, he's the only person on Earth. Ah, that sounds interesting, Bob. I don't know. In 1985, though, could mean trouble. Gave up on The Walking Dead during The Whisperers. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I made it quite that far, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just go give it a little try. Night of the Comet. That's an interesting one pick. I don't think I've seen Night of the Comet. Loved how the Mevo zoomed in on you and Belinda's pick while you were mentioning her. That is nice. See, the Mevo's helping me. Mel Gibson doc is either the best or the worst idea ever. Documentary of a meltdown could be entertaining, though. You ever ran into Mel? Never ran into Mel Gibson, Andrew. And I have to say, until he revealed himself to be sort of anti-Semitic and kind of racist, I would have liked to. Maybe I still want to meet Mel Gibson, although the kooky, the kind of obsessive Catholic guy who then does these other kind of thing. It just maybe it's Mel Gibson's too much. I think I'm a pass on Mel Gibson. I think I'm still all go. I'm definitely all go on Dwayne Johnson. Love to meet Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Um, Kevin Hart. We're in the same business. Maybe someday I'll get to meet Kevin Hart. That would be exciting to me, just because they're both doing the same thing. Inconsistent Moon by Larry Niven. That's an interesting book. Is that right, Jen? Okay, published in 1971. What happens on the inconsistent moon? I don't know. I guess I'll have to check it out. I'm going to get into my library card and see if they have it, or maybe I have to go buy that book. About to read The Dubliners by James Joyce because I just finished a autobiography of Billy Connolly. He had recommended The Dubliners. Our kid is looking possibly going to Trinity College in Dublin, so I'm going to read The Dubliners. That's on my list. Inconstant moon, not inconsistent moon. All right. At least I didn't say incontinent. Yes, Scott, at least I didn't. Oh, from the Wikipedia, the narrator noticed that the moon is glowing much brighter than ever before. The people he meets at the story begins all praise the moon's increased beauty, but lack the scientific background to understand its cause. However, the narrator surmises that the sun has gone nova. Oh dear, the day side of the earth is already destroyed, and this is the last night of his life. He then calls and visits his girlfriend Leslie, presuming her ignorant of the situation, but she realizes it independently when Jupiter brightens with appropriate delay. They then enjoy their last night out on the town before rain and wind start. Wow, Jen, I'm not positive. I like it. I'm going to wait for the movie of that. You've met Mel and Dwayne a couple of times, Pick. You prefer Dwayne, but Mel was okay back in the day. Okay, good to know. But there's a twist. Oh, is there a twist? The sun supernovas, but not for the second half of the Earth. And coincidentally, it's the half that lives is the half where they made the movie, the United States of America, bitches, if I may call you that. 80s Mel was pretty great, Andrew's saying. It's weird that you still watch Lethal Weapon every Christmas. Yeah, holiday movie? I don't know. Is Lethal Weapon? I didn't really. I guess I thought Lethal Weapon 2. Are they both holiday movies? Anyway, Ulysses by James Joyce, most difficult book you've ever read. Chaucer, Middle English, is a breeze by comparison. Yeah, well, if you thought Ulysses was tough, Eric, might I suggest Finnegan's Wake? Because I think you'd have better luck making sense of all the receipts that are stuck to the bottom of the neighbor's garbage can. Yeah, you doubt there'll be a movie, Jen? The book is from 1971. Yeah, I doubt it too. And that's why I said I was going to wait. I'm out. Life is short. I may only get to watch 2 episodes of this Walking Dead, and then I'm going to be done. Die Hard is a good Christmas movie. I agree with that pick. But going to do some Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson back to back. Don't forget your Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I feel like, oh man, how many movies has Dwayne Johnson made that could be Christmas movies? A shit ton. Really swearing a lot. Cursing. So a little bit of light cursing on a Friday. You don't think Mel can do anything that would make you not love him? Wow, pretty sure he could murder someone at this point and you'd console him. Jen, well, you're a soft touch. I don't think that's even true. So my weekend plans, taking it easy. I thought we were going to have to go to Staples for Fanula's school supplies, but I think she's already sorted most of that out. So I think it's going to be kind of a relaxing around home. Going to wash the car, wash Lady Jerry's car, so when she gets home, that's going to be clean, and then just clean up around the house so it's nice when she gets here next Wednesday. Still got plenty of time, so yeah, all that stuff. A little happy hour later today, but I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. I tell you guys, I'm happy that the Mevo's back. If you've enjoyed the Mevo, let me know. And now it's time, looking around for other things, but I think it's time for Seize the Day. Seize the Day. It's time for Seize the Day. So let's seize this thing and get on with it. So today's Seize the Day is from Albert Camus. Wait, Rachel, I remembered you asked me if I had a souvenir last week, and I did get a souvenir from New Zealand. And this is it. It's a lapel pin. It's a tiki lapel pin. I don't know if you can see that. It's in the case. Maybe I'll take it out of the cellophane wrapper before we get. We're gonna get to some cheery Albert. Oh my God! How do they get this thing in here where you can't get it out? There you go. So that's what it looks like. That's my souvenir. It's a sticky lapel pin carving. Anyway, that's my souvenir. That's what I got for a souvenir from New Zealand. I went to New Zealand and all I got was that pin. Maybe later, Lady Jerry will bring me some other present. Anyway, today's Seize the Day is from oh, where are we? You have to watch Alistair Sim in A Christmas Carol every year, Bob. Wow. Anyway, here we go. Albert Camus. Cheery Albert Camus with today's Seize the Day. But what is happiness except the simple harmony between a man or a woman and the life he or she leads? What is happiness except the simple harmony between a man and or a woman and the life that he or she leads? So yeah, you got to get some harmony between yourself and your life. Increase the harmony between yourself and your life. And if you're having trouble with that, do what I do. Jiu-jitsu and margaritas. Solid plan. Happy Friday, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be nice to a jerk. And someday somebody's going to be nice to you. And lastly, but most important, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. I love you guys. This was great. Jen's final favorite dystopian movie, Soylent Green, because it's made out of people. All right. Here we go, everybody. I'm going to go. You're going to go. Happy Friday. Let's have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday, which is Lady Jerry Eve. And then hopefully we'll have her back next Friday for special edition of the Daily Briefing. All right. Where do I can't figure out where I got to go to turn this thing off. Yeah, bye-bye.